Hello everyone, my name is Stephen Jekyll and I'm here with Jeff, Paco, Laurel, and Rob. We're members of Arizona Aikido. Well, so let me give you a little bit of brief history about Aikido. Aikido was founded in a martial art that was founded in 1933. It was founded by a man named Morihei Ueshiba, or commonly referred to as his students or descendants of his students as O-sensei or great teacher. O-sensei had actually studied with actual samurai. He took the actual combative arts and mixed them with the spiritual aspect of the Imoto-kyo religion, which was commonly referred to as the first church of Japan. So, like many other forms of Budo, Karate-do, Judo, Kyudo, Kendo, you actually see the more spiritual side coming out. And it's not a religion, but you're learning the morals and values of human life through the practice of physical interpretation. So you see the combative aspects of the battlefield mixed with the inner peace of each one of us. So first of all, I'd like to explain that we're going to have a demonstration of ukemi, or the art of falling down or rolling, demonstrated by Laurel. Ukemi is, as I said, translated as the art of falling down. Go ahead. This, in a sense, is very practical for our training. It allows us to flip each other. It allows us to throw each other extremely hard. But more importantly, how often are you going to get into a confrontation on the street rather than fall down or end up needing to take a roll? I know I've had to do that in the bathtub a few times. But more importantly, it allows her to gain more confidence within herself. Go ahead, backward roll. The next form of ukemi that you'll see is called shiko. Shiko, or knee walking, is actually a tradition that's been going around in Japan for hundreds and thousands of years. Up until the 1800s, you didn't see any Western furniture coming in. So thus, when you're needing to move on or move quickly, this is the easiest way to do it. Because a lot of their food, a lot of their presentations were done in a kneeling situation, which is seizo, as you see behind me. And go ahead. Now, one thing that you should understand is that tonight we're going to be demonstrating the basic techniques, but also the practical applications to a self-defense situation. The basic Kihon Waza, or basic technique, you actually see when you come start in the dojo. It's not till later on that you'll actually understand that you can apply these to the outside situation. So go ahead. As you see, they're showing the respect for one another, and a lot of our movements come from sword art, such as shomanuchi, or front head strike, leading to, let's say, ikkyo. Ikkyo, or first technique, is the first aspect that you may learn in the dojo because it teaches you that this is the first time you're doing something for that day. That each day truly is a gift because it's the first time you lived it. Irimi nage. Concept of fluidity. You're allowing your opponent to move. You're allowing to take his balance thoroughly. As you can see, Laurel is not using strength, but she's redirecting her partner's energy. Good. One more, and then Kotegaeshi. Kotegaeshi. Good. And in a sense, actually, women are better at Aikido than men, because men physiologically are actually more upper body strength. Women, on the other hand, have a lower center of gravity, thus they can use it. Next, Yokominuchi, side head strike, Shionage. Now, as you saw, now they're changing positions. Rob is now what's called the Nage, or defender, while Laurel is the Unke. Very good. Sumiotoshi. Good. Once again, Rob is not actually using his force, but he's using the momentum of Laurel to throw her or pin her. Okay, Kotegaeshi. Thank you. Now to show you some of the practical applications of these techniques. Specifically, let's look at roundhouse cross, something I'm sure most of you are familiar with.
Come up to the stage, please. Give it to Mr. Relay. Come on. Oh, that's right. Okay. Bye. I'm okay.
Just early. These two things we're doing in Flagstaff. These two things we do it here.
All these young hunter trucks can't keep up no more. Thank you.
Next, we'll be going back to basics. Laurel and Rob. This time, Laurel will be attacking Rob. Excuse me. First, Munetsuki, or punch to the center line of the body. Kodagaishi. Nikyo. Good. Yurimi Nage. Now they're going to swap. Now Rob is going to grab Laurel, Katate Dori. Shionage, forward direction throw. Yurimi Nage. Sayo Undo. Thank you. Now we're going to show some more practical applications. Jeff, onegaishimasu.
Thank you too.
Okay, I'm going to follow Travis.
I did that once. Not on purpose.
Once again, we're going to go back to basics. This time it's going to be with Paco and I. For Katadori, is shoulder grab and two wrist grab from behind.
See my sign? Give it some money.
Now, I understand that there's also some other martial arts out there. Unlike karate or taekwondo, Aikido does not use punching or kicking as a primary form of self-defense. We can, but we choose not to. The reason for this is that we choose to move with the body and keep the energy flowing. So what's going to happen here, Jeff and Rob, who Rob also has a taekwondo background as well, is going to be kicking Jeff. And Jeff is going to use Aikido to defend against it. Okay, front kick. Side kick. Round kick. Now, to get some justice to this deal, now if Jeff would stay out here, now we're going to show some defense against chokes. Another section of the art that we study deals with weapons. This does come from the samurai art. Now, the weapons that we typically train with are the sword, the knife, the staff, and also the half staff, the hanjo. First, we're going to actually demonstrate knife takeaway. Paco, if you would. As you're noticing, Jeff is keeping a very martial consent all the way through. He's not just handing the weapon back, but he's allowing there to be a common respect between the two attackers. As well as you can see, that's not overly exaggerated. Aikido, in a sense, can be very, very condensed in many ways, but it's always constantly keeping that flow of motion. Thank you. Now we're actually going to demonstrate some hanjo technique, or half-staff techniques. Paco? We have one more exercise that we wanted to show you before we conclude this demonstration. This is a concept called randori. Randori, or otherwise known as seasonal chaos, is a true experiment in many ways, and also a work of art in another. Randori, unlike the judo form of randori, where it's one-on-one, or the karate form, which is a kumite, which is one-on-one. Aikido uses more than one attacker against a single individual. During this format, they're going to be grabbing me 2 shoulder grabs. Granted, not every single situation is going to be like this. It's very well possible that you'll never be attacked at all. What this teaches you is to combine every form, every principle, to turn, to move, to keep out the center line, never get stopped in a single motion. More importantly, to live each breath with a very common respect and to have a very humble appearance about yourself. Now, we do have brochures. If you are interested from this demonstration, please come talk to us if you have any questions whatsoever. Or you can find us at www.azaikido, that's aikido.com. Once again, thank you for coming out to support such a wonderful situation such as Relay for Life. And thank you for coming out to watching the demonstration. Thank you very much, and please enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you.
Here's wine and amber. I know that's what I do. Oh, Culver's. Yeah, they have 2 of them. They have this one and this one. Don't come this way.
Hi,